Rusty Sudoku stream. I am Rusty. I'm going to see if I can solve the Sudoku puzzle. You can't see it right now. I'll give you 10 seconds after I validate it, or after it gets validated, to go ahead and see if you can solve it. Well, get started on it ahead of me, and maybe solve it before I get done. We'll see. It's an easy one today, so let's see how this goes. All right, there we go. And as I say, 10 seconds. I think I was doing 20 seconds before, but then I changed to bump it up every 10 minutes. And decided 10 seconds was enough. All right. But I gave you over 20 anyway. So we get a 2 there, there, and there. 4 possibilities there. 2 possibilities here. Let's see. 2 possibilities here. We get a 2 here with 2 possibilities here. All right, how about 1? So we get 3 possibilities for 1 there. 2 possibilities for 1 there. 3 here. 4 here. No constraints here. All 6 or 7 of these. Just the 2 there. And 4 here. All right, 3s. We got a 3 here. 3 here. This becomes a 3. Got 4 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here. 4 up here. 4 here. 5 here. All right, on to 4s. We get 2 possibilities. We get a 4 here. That means we've got a 4 down here. And that's because of this one. We get 2 possibilities for a 4 here. So far we've got 4 possibilities there, but one of these 2 is a 4. That means one of these 2, not that one, that's a 4. Now we've got a 4 up, no. We get a 4 here. Five here, so one of these 2 is a 5, because we got a 5 here as well. Here we've got a 5 here. That makes this a 5. And over here we end up with one of these 2 being a 5. 5 there. One of these 2 is a 5. So back over here we end up with 3 possibilities. No, 2 possibilities. All right. 6s. Get a 6 here. 4 possibilities there. 3 here. 4 possibilities there. 3 here. 3 here. And 6 possibilities here. All right, 7s. One of these 2 is a 7. I've got 2 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here for the moment. Over here, I've got 4 possibilities. 3 possibilities here. Got these three, so one of these two, this one's going to be a 7. That means this will be a 7. Nope, yep, this will be a 7. And we're down to 3 possibilities here. But it also means we've got 2 possibilities here, 2 here. All right, that doesn't help me over here. We're down to 3 possibilities here, though. All right, 8. We have an 8 here, an 8 here. Well, these two is an 8. Down here, we got 3 possibilities. Nope, that can't be an 8, so one of these two is an 8. Here I've got one of these two will be an 8, because that's an 8. None of these can be, so it's got to be up here. And this one clears that. These two is an 8. One of these 3 is an 8. And I've got 6 possibilities here. What about 9s? I've got a 9 here, none in here, so one of these two, not that one. That's going to be a 9. That means one of these two is a 9. We've got a 9 here, so 3 possibilities here. One of these two is a 9. We've got a 9 in one of these 3 places. I've got 5 possibilities here. Maybe we cut back on some of the possibilities. Well, we did here. That is going to be a 1 now. And one of these two will be a 1. Nope. One of these two will be a 1. Over here, one of these two gets to be a 1. Still got 3 possibilities here. One of these two is going to be a 1. And that's going to be a 1. Disambiguate that. That becomes a 1. Still 3 possibilities here, 2 here. All right, 2s. There, and there. One of these two is a 2. And these two, one of these two. We got 2s here, here, and here. So I can't really do anything with that at this point. 4, one of these two is going to be a 4. One of these two is a 4. Oh, hey, before I get too much further, 1, 2, this one's going to be a 3. And one of these 3 will be a 3. Back to fours, 2 possibilities there. Okay, 4s are marked. 5s. Failed to, oh, that can't be a 5, so that is a 5. That's not, this is. That's not, this is. And 5s are in place everywhere else. Everywhere now. All right. 6s. So we get a 6 here. That can't be a 6. That one can be. but so can both of these. 6 here means I'm looking at 3 possibilities for a 6 there, 3 there, 3 here, 3 here, and 3 up here. And more than that here. Unfortunately, 4 possibilities there. All right, 7s. One of these 2 is a 7, one of these 2. Over here, for the moment, I've got 2 possibilities there, 2 here. That means this one can't be, that's a 7. That turns this into a 1 and this into a 2, leaving a 6 here. So this can't be a 6. One of these 2 is a 6. And one of them is a 7, so that can't be a 9. That's a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That becomes a 7 here. We got a 7, 6 pair here, along with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means one of these 2 is a 9, which leaves a 1 here. All right. So this is not a 1, that's a 1. 2, 3 possibilities of a 3 here. 4, 5. 3 possibilities for a 6. 7. That can't be a 9, so it's an 8. Not an 8, that's a 9, that's an 8. That means one of these 2 is an 8. One of these 2 is a 9. Three possibilities for a 3. Not an 8 here. Not a 3 here. Or not a 2 here. So 8. That means this is a 2. 7 here. So not a 7 here. This becomes a 7. And I've got a 1, 2. One of these 2 is going to be a 3. It won't be this one, so this is a 3. 4, 5, 6 will be here. That makes this a 6. 6 and 7. This becomes a 3. I now have all the clues I need to determine which this one is. So it can't be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 7, 8, or 9. So it's a 6. So besides the 9, we've got 1, 2. One of these 2 is a 3. Not a 2 here, that's a 2. So I've got 2 possibilities for here. 1, 2. One of these 2 is a 3. It's going to be there. 4, 5. The other is going to be a 6. And we get a 4 here. That fills out that one. And that means that's not a 4. That's an 8. This is a 4. All right. So this is going to be an 8. This is a 9. That makes this a 9. Oh. No. This is an 8, not an 8. 9 here. 3 and 9 here. So that makes this a 3. And we got a 3, 4, 5. Looks like a 6 here. Hey, 16 or 14 minutes, 19 seconds today. Not too bad. I hope you have a good day. I hope that your Monday works out better than some people's will, and that if you had a better time than I did on this one, very possible, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll talk to you again